Hi, this is Tony Abbatine from Frozen Ropes. How much of the game or performance is based more on emotional control or lack of emotional courage? Let me rephrase if I can. We spend so much time, us and the world of player development, working on the swing, working on pitching deliveries and mechanics and things like that. But if you think about it, what percentage of your son or daughter's performance is based more on their mental skills? And let's define what that is: their inability to relax at the right moment, competitive anxiety issues at times, confidence, self-doubt, their inability to flush the toilet at the right time, to play in the present versus the past. Or as we say, do they have more of the monkey mind of swinging back and forth from past to future instead of having the focus level and the straightforwardness of a cheetah on the run? Our weapons of mass destruction, okay? We redefined it. These are our weapons of mental dominance. So think about our WMDs. What are the tools that we can provide to our players in order for them to compete at a higher level? And one of the things that we've tried to do is integrate our WMDs, our weapons of mental dominance, into our classes. We have now our WMD workshops, where it's really an interactive hour and a half of talking about concepts like imagery. We call it best flicks. If you think about Netflix, we want to be able to have all players really create in their mind's eye their own visualization and imagery, their highlight films. Think about performance and the three categories that we see over and over again. Young players, and we're defining young, 9-year-olds all the way to the big leaguers that we help: poor thinking skills, poor imagery skills, and poor acting skills. And really, as it relates to being a great athlete, being a successful person, right? Do you have discipline in your thoughts, right? Your imagery skills. Can you close your eyes in the middle of an at-bat or in the on-deck circle or pre-game or post-game and actually see the swing, the delivery, the performance level that you want? We spend time talking about the bricks that plague many of our performances. Our most popular one is fear of failure. And during our WMD workshops, actually putting the bricks literally in the pocket or right next to the player for them to realize that they have to play brick free and learn that fear of failure is more a function of spending too much time thinking about the what ifs, or as the sports psychologists talk about, more result thinking instead of staying in the moment and actually working more on their routines, their reset buttons, and their releases. These are all the teaching tools that we're putting forward and presenting at our WMD workshops. Relaxation is a skill. The best of intention of coaches: relax, concentrate, focus. Those are all commands that we sometimes present to young players, but unless we give them the how to relax, concentrate on what, and focus when and how intense, sometimes, especially as the players get older, their performance is really nothing about the swing. In fact, one of our lines that we use all the time: it may not be the swing or your pitching delivery that's affecting performance. So think about it. Whether you're a little league parent, whether you're a high school coach or a high school parent with a son or daughter who's 9 or 12 years old, how much of their not getting it done is based more upon this? And this is where our weapons of mental dominance workshops, I think, have been extremely helpful. Teaching young players how to breathe, right? The importance of the breath as it relates to centering and cleansing. The importance of self-talk. We call them our AFs, our affirmations. How good is your barrel talk in the middle of a game? Or you see major leaguers and high-end softball players talk to their bat. Those are all affirmation self-talk techniques that we think 9 to 14-year-olds and certainly the older players would benefit from. Body language, how important it is to look the part before you become the part. As you go through training, whether it's with us or in high school, right, the importance of addressing these issues earlier than later, right? Let's get to the point where instead of waiting for your 16, 17-year-old, as we call it, to be a head case, present these interactive teaching tools or these weapons early on. And I think that at our frozen rope locations, and certainly here at the National Training Center, we're integrating them in every lesson, in every SPL, and in every class. And it might not be a full-blown WMD workshop, but just getting players to close their eyes and practice their imagery skills, to understand that there's the out of control hyperventilating breath, or there's the deep exaggerated breath we call Debbie's. So we encourage all of the coaches and parents to understand that the swing, pitching, and all the technical advice that you're getting out in the industry is important, but it's not really addressing the bigger issues, which we think is more emotional courage and emotional control. Thanks for joining us, and we'll see you soon.